Hello, if you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Youkeyy, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So this past weekend, I was blessed enough to go to Jackie Aina's 30th birthday party, which was absolutely awesome and so freaking amazing with so many beautiful people. If you missed any of it, which it was probably hard to do because a lot of influencers who were there were Snapchatting it. So if you missed any of it, I am so sorry, but honey, you missed out. The makeup look that I wore to the party, so many of you requested a tutorial, and then I put up on Snapchat like, okay, if you guys really want a for real YouTube tutorial, let me know, screenshot the snap, and a lot of you did. So I'm doing a tutorial today. This is the makeup bag that I took to LA. Why am I always dropping stuff? So I still have all the products that I used in this makeup bag. That way I can just grab everything from in here and I don't have to guess or remember which products I use because everything is just right here. If you're wondering what bonnet I have on, this is from isokeinofe.com. She was one of the sponsors for the goodie bags at the party. And by the way, the goodie bags were absolutely awesome. So go ahead and check out her website to get more bonnets like this. So before we move ahead, please go ahead and follow me on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. I had to resurrect my Twitter after many years of not using it because, honey, like Instagram has just been acting up for me lately. So yes, I'm in my robe. Don't judge me. I like to be comfortable. Even if you judge me, that's your problem. So I've already applied my moisturizer. It's the Murad Essential C Day Moisture. This does have SPF 30 in it, so you get some good sun protection before you go out to the party that you're gonna be going to once you do this look, and everybody gonna be like, girl, you is smashed. Can you tell I'm still excited from the festivities? For primer, I'm using the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is awesome. It gives me a very nice, smooth, even base, as well as minimizing the appearance of my very large pores. For foundation, I used the Lancome Teint Idole 24-Hour Ultra Foundation in the shade 500 Suede W. You guys know I usually use the Black Opal Stick Foundation, but when I'm going out, I like to use this bad boy here. It's less oily than the Black Opal. Even without powder, this foundation almost kind of like sets itself into the skin. 3 pumps, and I'm just applying this with my Sigma Foundation F60 brush. And this foundation does, oh crap, I done messed up. I forgot to color correct, you guys. Blend these out real quick and then we will go ahead and color correct. Funny enough, I believe I did the exact same thing when I was getting dressed that day. So just real quick, I like to swipe on the foundation and then pat it into the skin. And because the LA Girl Pro Orange Corrector is a little bit too orange for my liking, I actually like to mix it in with their peach corrector, which is not really peach, it's almost like a super light pink. And once everything is mixed, it should look like this. Anastasia Beverly Hills double-sided brush. This one is from the Modern Renaissance palette, actually. A little bit of the corrector right to my darkest areas. And take the other side of the brush and just blend it out because I don't want it to be too opaque. I'm just gonna take the tiniest little bit of RCMA powder, just set that in. I'm using the Morphe M439 and I'm just pressing it into the skin. So my brows were already filled in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. This is the Black Opal Flawless Concealer in Honey, and I'm just picking this up on a MAC 195. So I'm gonna fix this up. We're gonna zoom in into the eyes. I'll do the voiceover for the eyeshadow and then we'll come back and finish everything off. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. After applying a base of the LA Girl Pro Concealer and the RCMA powder over top, I'm taking a Morphe individual eyeshadow. It's just an orange color called ES30 and I'm sweeping that over the crease area. The remaining eyeshadows for this look are all from Makeup Geek. First, I'm applying the color Tiki Hut directly over the orange to soften it. And then blend out the edges. Next is this beautiful brown called Cocoa Bear, which is going a little below Tiki Hut. And now a darker brown called Aphrodite, or Aphrodite, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget to blend out those edges. This next color called Taboo is very interesting because it's like a dark eggplant purple color with a hint of brown in it. Using my Sigma Lip LO5 brush, I applied a little bit of water to the brush and then went into this color called Untamed. It's a beautiful yellow, goldish, bronzy, foiled eyeshadow. I'm going to be alternating between Taboo and Untamed. Blending in that darker color on the sides will give the illusion that the bronze gold is peeking through, kind of like a sunset. I hope that makes sense. But I'm just alternating between those two steps until I'm satisfied with my results. For brow highlight, I'm using the color called Magic Act, and I'm blending in Tiki Hut to tone it down a bit. We are back with the full face. I did have a bunch of fallout to this eye, so I went ahead and I used a wet wipe and just wiped it off. And then I went back and color corrected right underneath the eye. I added back some foundation. So now I'm gonna add my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep. Gonna add a little bit of my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan. This is gonna go primarily near the nose. And the reason I've started mixing these two is because although I enjoy using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Cool Tan, I find that sometimes it's just a little bit too light for me. So the Tarte Shape Tape is just a tad darker. I forgot to add the Tarte Shape Tape to my other areas. Little dab here, little dab here, little dab here, and a little dab to the nose. I've got my damp Real Techniques complexion sponge. I'm gonna take a damp cosmetic wedge and I'm gonna dip into my RCMA No Color powder. You can also kind of tap it into a paper towel to get rid of the excess product. And I pat this in repeatedly until the powder has disappeared. I'm going to bake above the lip and the bridge of the nose. I don't really let the powder sit for long. I'm gonna line my waterline with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. This is a Sigma Blending E36 brush, and I'm going in with Tiki Hut. And with that same brush, I'm gonna go into Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. And now with my Sigma Waterline Liner brush, this is the E17, I'm gonna go into Taboo directly to the lower lash line. Blend this out. Just going back with my spotlight duster and getting rid of any powder that's down here. I'm taking my Sigma pencil brush E30. I'm going in with Magic Act, inner corner right here. I'm a girl. Now we're gonna use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. How did I forget my color? The heck? And I'm taking this e.l.f. Kabuki face brush. This is what I use when I travel. I hit pan on this freaking powder a long time ago. Just a little bit. Who wants to go to Jamaica? Because I'm ready for another vacation. Now we're going to contour. I'm using Covergirl Queen Ebony Bronze with the Real Techniques contour brush. I'm gonna use the round brush from Lit Cosmetics, and this is what I use to contour my nose. Unfortunately, this is no longer being sold. The bridge of the nose tends to kind of follow through to the brows, and just apply it right here. And that way it makes the Cupid's bow more pronounced. I just love doing this because my Cupid's bow isn't very prominent. The contour shade to the middle, it looks like it pops some more. You can get that pout. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I'm not really big on blushes. So for this particular look, I did not wear any blush. Going to line our eyes, and I used the NYX liquid eyeliner. So I messed up a little bit on the eyeliner. You can't really probably tell from this distance. So yeah. For lashes for this look, I used my favorite LePage Trends lashes. This is in the style Rosy. These are my #1 favorite, and then Amethyst are my #2 favorite. Oh my god, you guys, I forgot to apply my mascara. Just gonna apply my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, and I'm trying not to get it on the actual false lashes because I don't want clumping. Now we're gonna set the face. I'm using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. You guys might be like, girl, you don't use any other type of setting sprays, and that's because, well, if it works for me, I don't really see a point in changing to another product, especially because this one is cheap.
2,000 years later.
So I've let that set, and now I'm gonna apply my highlighter. It is actually Gerard Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Lucy. Well, I guess I should say they're star powders in the shade Lucy. It looks like this, and it's got this protective cover over the actual highlighter that protects it from the mirror, which I really like because that way you don't have a bunch of product all over your mirror. Morphe R36 brush. Go ready, y'all. Just get ready. Blinding, fam. And the reason I do that right in the middle, right up here, and just stop right in the center, we're creating a sense of depth. So that way the lips appear to be protruding more. You guys, I don't know where I come up with this stuff. Like, I'll just be doing my makeup and I'll be like, oh, let me try this. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then it works. So this is just me sharing with you some of my trial and error type tips. Yay. I know I seem really hyper, but I don't know. I'm happy today. Thank God, you know? Blend that out with the finger here. Now moving on to lips, I'm using the NYX Jumbo, no. Using the NYX Lip Pencil in the shade Cappuccino. I'm taking the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Desert Suede. So I'm gonna take my finger and blend along the edges. Using the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Natural. Hey guys, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Hold up, let me make sure I don't have any lipstick in my teeth. And I do. Ugh. If you do go ahead and recreate this look, please make sure to tag me on Instagram. I love to see you guys' recreations of the looks that I do here on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, I'd just like to say thank you so much to Jackie Aina for having me at her party. It felt like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Getting to see all these beauty influencers, content creators, and beauty enthusiasts who have worked so hard to get to where they're at. Please make sure to check out my other videos and keep up with me on social media. And I will see you guys in the next video, Lord willing. Stay blessed. Bye. And with little old me being there, it really made me realize just how blessed I was just to be there. I mean, with people who are very big influencers amongst, I mean, even Jackie herself with over 1.5 million subscribers and counting. Like, it was big. It was massive. So I'm so grateful to have been there. It really made me realize it doesn't matter how many people are doing this whole YouTube beauty influencer thing. What matters is that I'm putting my all into it, going against the grain, and being unapologetic in being myself and in creating looks that I like and doing things that I enjoy, all while bring you guys along for the ride. So I feel very blessed to have been there, and it definitely served as a major source of motivation for me to keep going, because I can't even begin to tell you guys how many times I have almost given up this thing just because it's so darn saturated in 2017. But it doesn't matter how many people are doing it, not everyone can do it like you do.